everyone, happy Solstice. Thanks for finding my channel, Arkytior Collective. I'm Bebe. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the story that the cards want to tell. Not all messages excuse me, will resonate for every person. So if it sounds like it's for you, but like the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now. But keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for these readings to be timeless. So whenever you find them is when you're meant to. I hope I find everyone well in the collective. How is everybody? Boy, we've been through it these last couple months, huh? I thought we'd get a reprieve after that solar eclipse in Gemini. Excuse me. But now we have a super flower moon, I think it's called, in Capricorn. And I didn't think that it would mess with people so much because Capricorn's a pretty stable sign, even with the moon there. I know some people who have moon in Capricorn may be affected in their emotions right about now. I have Capricorn rising, so I guess I'm feeling a little boo-hooey and little in my feels about career and stuff. Like money is tight. And, you know, the car needs work, and, I mean, it's just normal stuff, right? Let's see. With the solar eclipse in Gemini, a very large group of twins, twin souls, twin flames, however you want to say it, finally ended a long, long cycle. Some found union, some didn't. But ever since that eclipse, I feel very removed from that collective. I was finding it hard to read for that collective. I think it's because I was one of the ones left behind and didn't get the closure, or didn't get the I want to say closure, but that's not, it's like completion maybe, like the answers, whatever, that I thought I was in the group for. So I feel very removed from that energy, and it was hard for me to read for a few days, but I think Spirit's still telling me that I gotta read for it. So I'm here gonna do it. Yesterday, excuse me, I don't know why I can't talk tonight. Yesterday I did a collective read using the Deathly Hallows spread that I used for Scorpio a couple times ago. And when I went in to do the clarification, there was mad mirroring going on between whatever was going on in that spread. I had to shut it down because I didn't know what was going on. So that's how I think I assume I'm still supposed to read for the twin collective, but I was using the wrong spread. So here we are. We're back with the fairies, and we're gonna go back to the original way I was doing it, and we'll see what Spirit wants me to talk about. Alright, Spirit, you made me scrap 3 videos today. I have been trying for 2 days to make another video, and that's the problem when living surrounded by college kids on summer break, is that it's party all day. So every time I would try to sit down to do a reading these last couple days, it's been partying all day, loud too, loud. Usually I wouldn't mind it because the music is good. I mean, college kids, they know how to party with the music, but it's the hooting and hollering that kind of disrupts the videos a little bit. So it's like 3 in the morning now, and I'm assuming they're all passed out, you know, all around. So I'm going to try to get this reading in before morning shift partying starts. Excuse me. I don't know why my throat is all scratchy all of a sudden. All right, Spirit. We're starting with the fairies. the unruly fairies. What's going on in the collective today? In the solstice. Oh, did we get a flipper already? Oh, is this my favorite card? One of my favorite cards. Solus is here. Woo, look at that. Every time I see him, I say, kablam! This is synthesis, spiritual empowerment. Miracles are possible. Service from strength? Service from strength. That's interesting. Quiet the noise. I am here. New is coming. This is such an encouraging energy to show up right now on the solstice. This new cycle starting right after the eclipse. And with this beautiful moon, here's Solus. Heart chakra ablaze and just fiery with new possibilities. Every time Solus comes out, I gotta give a shout out to my girl Stevie, because that's what she looks like. She's got flaming red hair and bright blue eyes. What's up, my girl? That's a very encouraging card to come out first for this new cycle. Spirit, what is Solus bringing with him in this new cycle for the collective? What is Solus bringing with him in this new cycle? Let's hope it's good. Oh, what's this? The Singer of Healing. Oh, that's beautiful. It says participate in your healing. Restored and renewed. Oh, restored and renewed love. Healing deep wounds of spirit. Healing on all levels. Isn't that beautiful? This is awesome energy. Let's continue. Spirit. What is Solus healing for the collective in this new cycle? Woo! We've got Laced the Moon's Daughter. Explore the deep mind, symbols, the unknown, shadows inside, shadow inside. The Sphinx, riddles, connect to higher self. Okay, so this is deep healing again. This is moon energy. Moon energy is the inner mind, the inner emotions. The moon rules Cancer. The moon rules what's hidden. So we've got the sun and the moon and healing in the middle. I think that's going to be interesting to continue. Spirit, one more please for what Solus and Lace is healing. Oh, what do we have? Please be good. Oh, the fairies of the future. Co-create the future. Hesitate and get dragged. Now choose a path and go. Oh, I love that. That's like almost self-explanatory, isn't it? We've got Solus bringing in spiritual empowerment. The Singers of Healing, healing deep spiritual wounds. We've got Lace the Moon's Daughter telling you to explore the deep mind and symbols therein, which makes me think of pay attention to your dreams, especially now with the full moon. Woo, the moon is playing. Okay, so we've got the sun and the moon. This is the masculine and the feminine with healing in the middle and like looking towards the future here. Okay. Do we want to continue? Sure. I don't know if this is masculine on top or feminine, because we've got two feminines, the Singer of Healing, but then Solus. And we'll see what comes out next. We'll do a few more. We've got the Pook. He came out earlier. Shapeshifter, Shape Changer, Paradox. Easily distracted by shiny objects. Okay, so don't get distracted. Something is cloaked. Okay, 6, that makes me think of the past. Something from the past maybe is cloaked. But it's different now. It's changed its shape. Don't be distracted. I don't know if that makes sense for anyone. Something coming from the past might look different. Might be in a different coat. Might have a different haircut. Might have a different job. But something is cloaked. Did we get a flipper? No. Oh. Lease of the Shadows. Help for the hopeless, lost and fallen. Healing deep damage. This is, wow. Souls connect for healing. Souls connect for healing. Well, then that makes me think that they're supposed to be healing with someone. I hope it's not that shape changer from the past. Because we're looking towards the future. Ah, himself. I love him. Oh, he is so powerful. This is the Divine Masculine. Okay, so we've got the Divine Masculine at the bottom, I think. Which is very interesting because if this is Divine Feminine at the top, that means Solus is blessing her. Hello, himself. I love this energy. Look at him. Those chakras are kablam, ablaze. Heart chakra, third eye, crown chakra. He is fully... Oh, what's the word I wanted to say? Aligned. Fully aligned. And look at him, look at you. That's a beautiful look. It's almost like, let me think a second. I don't know, he just has a very I'm here for you feel. One more, please. One more, please. I feel like the Divine Masculine is keeping an eye on this shape changer. Singers of Courage. Okay. Let's see. This is the feminine on top, the divine feminine for the twin flame journey. If this is the divine feminine on top, she is moving forward in her healing and to the future because she has been empowered to do so. Miracles are possible. Sometimes it feels like moving forward is a damn miracle. It really is. Quiet the noise, I'm here. Now is new is coming. Okay, so yeah. She's been empowered to heal for herself by her own from her own higher self. And it's, I mean, fairies of the future. Like, the future is happening. It's happening. There, she's got to go. It says now. Go now. Can you see this right? Is this right? Fairies of the future. Okay. Yeah. And down here we've got the masculine still kind of feeling stuck a little, because we've got the Pook here, which means something is cloaked. I don't know if the masculine is hiding himself because he's not done. And he was I feel like he was distracted. I feel like maybe that's why they didn't make it this cycle. He was distracted. Something in his energy distracted him. Because it was shiny. It was pretty. It was interesting. And he let himself be distracted, I think. And then it changed, because the Pook is the shape changer. And now Lise had to come in and connect to the divine masculine herself in order to power up this healing and give him courage. See? Even the look on her face, it's like she's looking down at the masculine going, "Aw, what happened? Look at her, look at him. What happened, masculine? What'd you do?" Almost like she's throwing up her arms like, "Ah, what did you do?" Now I've got to jump in. So this says erotic energy, procreation, protection, leadership, procreation, spark of life, power, fatherhood, life force, and shamanic power, the divine masculine. I want to meditate on this image for a minute because I feel like he was trying to say something earlier. This is a more powerful follow me than the Piper. And the Piper comes out, and he, of course, is another distraction. And in the reading I tried to do before this, the Pook came out and the Piper. And the Piper comes out with his pan flutes, and I hear the song Follow Me. The one that says, "Follow me, everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me." So himself kind of has the same feeling, but it's not as playful. I mean, it's not stern, it's not forceful, but it's a little more no nonsense than that. He is saying, "Follow me," because this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Follow me. Instead of "follow me," like we're very playful from the Piper, this is, "Look at me. Follow me. I'm leading you now. I'm strong now. I'm aligned. I'm awake. I'm in my power. You can trust this. Follow me. And be brave." I feel like these two came in together. Lise of the Shadow, with her help to get these souls to connect for healing. I feel like Lise and himself came in together. Am I separating? How am I separating? Do you want me to deal the middle too? I feel like Solus came out on the Pook to quiet him. I feel like Lise came out with himself to help lead the feminine. So, how is this happening here? This and this might go together here like this. Be brave about the future. Heal and explore your deep mind. All right. Now there's 4. Dang it. I don't know how to separate this. So this might be the feminine on top here. This is the masculine here. And this is what the energies surrounding them. Can I get a couple for the 5D in the middle? For the connection in the middle, Spirit. The connection in the middle. I feel like these on the end is Spirit working in the 3D with them to change things. But I want to see what the connection in the middle is. When I deal for the connection in the middle for the 5D, what I mean is the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the twin flame. And I have to stress that that is what I'm reading for. There are different levels of soulmates, but this is for the twins. And like I said in one of my other videos, a twin flame is one soul who in the beginning of all creation, when souls were created, in the beginning, this one soul was elevated enough to petition to be split in two. It's an exceedingly painful process. It is irrevocable. You cannot undo it. And the contract must be fulfilled, which means the soul is split, divine masculine and divine feminine, and each half inhabits lives in a body in order to fulfill that half of the soul's contract. When they're elevated enough, they can reunite. That is what I'm reading for. I'm not reading for karmic soulmates. I mean, karmics might show up because definitely the twins interact with karmics all the time. And soulmates might show up. And there are wonderful soulmates and karmic relationships. And then there are some that are meant to distract, change them. Like illusion, you know what I mean? To keep them from reuniting. The reason that happens is there are, of course, opposite forces. There are forces that want the souls to reunite because when they do, it's a freaking power move. It's like a release of potential and power and passion, and things like that can change the world for the better. There are forces that want to keep that from happening. And I'm not going to be talking about God and devil and evil and good and everything. It's just positive and negative. Okay? It's just energy. There are energies that don't want these unions to happen. And so they throw things like this in the mix. The paradox, the shape changer, the distraction, you know? They throw things like the Glanketer card that had been coming up the last couple months. The Whisperer, the Liar, the one that leads you astray, the Grima Wormtongue, the Bodak that came up months ago. Last year, I think the Bodak started coming up. That was somebody in your midst just throwing monkey wrenches in the way, you know? So when I draw cards for the connection in the middle, what I'm doing is asking for the state of the shared energy of the masculine, the divine masculine and divine feminine, because there is shared energy and it always will be there. It's been there since the beginning. It's like It's the connections that keep them aware of each other, even on a soul level, even if you haven't met in this life yet, even if you haven't interacted for several lifetimes yet. The soul does not forget its purpose. And that is what I try to find, that's the energy in the middle, the energy between the two, how they communicate on the 5D, in the spirit world, in the dream realm, in the other side, and whatever, label you want to put it on. So Spirit, please give me 2 cards for what's going on. What are the influences? What's the health? What's the state of the connection slow within the 5D? Geo the slow. It's slow, yeah. Cycles of time. Oh, Sylvanus, he hasn't shown up in forever. Sharp perception, new truths. All right. It's slow going because the mask of truth is coming. Oh, what does this say? Something, a something moment. I can't see what I wrote. A true moment? No. Sharp perception, new truths, cut away false perceptions. Okay, and that's why it's going so slow. What's the rush? Cycles of time. This is divine timing. This is one of the stone men. It's earth energy, and the earth is slow moving. Out of your hands in progress. Oh, yeah, divine timing. I mean, this is like so slow, you have no choice but to stick it out and wait it out. And that's the state of the connection right now. That's what I'm being told. You have no choice. It's slow moving because it's on divine timing. You just have to stick it out and wait it out. And wade through it, I hear. So this sword that she's holding reminds me of a couple months ago. I want to say it was in March or April, where the feminine was trying to pass the sword, the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth, through the 5D connection up to the masculine for healing and for truth, for cutting away, for bringing clarity. That's the sword of clarity. That's the beautiful Ace of Swords. And here it is again within the connection. So I do feel that it is being used. It is being utilized. It's just taking a while. And I think Solus is here to keep this shape changer in check. Because it's like, this is the kid causing trouble, and then this is dad coming out going, hey, quit it. Time out. Go to your corner. Time out. Dad's here, Over here we have be brave. I mean, it just says to me, keep going, move towards the future. See, she's looking towards the future. She has the future in her right now. That fairy looks pregnant as F, right? So that means like things are in incubation. That's what I'm hearing. Things are preparing to be born in the future. And it's funny because they're all looking forward like, what the heck is coming? Do you see this? It's like they're all talking. Do you see this? Do you see what's coming on the horizon? Holy crap. I can't believe it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. You know? And then here is transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength. Break limiting beliefs. Because the future looks, holy crap, you know? They can't keep their eyes off of it, which is exactly how we should be functioning. We should not be able to keep our eyes off of what we see in our future. Because, I mean, Divine Masculine is here. It's like, he made it. He made it. I mean, I feel that he's late because it is after the cycle was completed. But, I mean, he's here. Why is this late? Because it was divine timing. Because the Pook distracted them. Solus coming up now because of the solstice and a new cycle. I think we got we got the sun here with the new cycle. We got the moon kind of like on cleanup duty almost. What is it in baseball terms? The cleanup hitter? Like the one that bats fourth. That's like the cleanup spot. Because you've got the first three that try to get all the runs, and then you got the fourth one that tries to clean up whatever went whatever went wrong. That's what I feel like. They're healing, like leftover healing getting done. And even Lace here is looking towards the future. Look at her. Look at that face. She's like, oh, it looks so good over there. I can't wait to get there. I'm still here under the moon, working on the things that are hidden. But boy, that future looks nice, doesn't it? And she's looking off this way towards this card, the Fairies of the Future. In fact, she's actually staring straight at that fairy's ass. Look at how it was. Look at that. She's looking at it like, oh, it's so cute. So, do we want to continue? Yes. Okay. We're going to do the Gilded now. This will bring out more of a down-to-earth explanation of what's going on. We're going to get the different players, and we're going to get the 3D energies that are being affected by these fairies' energies. Okay. Spirit, please come forward so we can get some clarifiers on this connection here. This might be for a few, just a few, because like I said, the cycle's closed. But some have not come into union yet, so this actually might be a reading for the stragglers, which kind of makes sense. I mean, if I'm resonating with that energy, Spirit would probably have me read for it, just in case there's others that are left behind also. Oh, that was terrible. I don't like how that felt. Can we get a nicer one? Nicer, smoother shuffle with my tiny hands? That feels better. Oh, okay. I'll cut that. So, Spirit, we're looking for clarifiers on this group of stragglers here, because masculine is here now. Maybe this Geo the Slow is for the feminine. I have to assume, because, I mean, masculine made it. Here he is. This is deep. It says right there. divine masculine. He is done. I'm here. I feel I'm here. Where are you? His eyes look kind of bloodshot. Not like he's been crying, but like he's tired. He's looking so hard, like it doesn't even look like he's blinked yet. That's why his eyes look tired. He's just, it's like his chakras that are lit up, it's like a beacon. Like he's searching for her. It does feel like he's saying, I'm here, where are you? Well, this is where she is. She's stuck in the cycle. Now she's stuck. Whereas all this damn time, it was masculine dragging his feet. She's getting enlightened. She's working on the perceptions that she has to cut away herself. And I do feel I have to read it that way, because if it was any other way, if this was still the masculine dragging his feet, he wouldn't be here. But here he is. So, how do I ask these questions? What's being healed? Okay. Clarify, please, Spirit, the singer of healing. Yep. Heartbreak. It's heartbreak that's being healed. That's straightforward enough. I can continue. Oh, I didn't even ask the question yet. Dang. Oh, dang. Justice. I'm the moon's daughter. I'm being told to keep going. Okay. What next? The future or Geo? You'll know when it pops. Okay. 7 of Wands. That goes on Geo. I think that's why he was taking so much time. Look at how defensive he was. He really had to defend the inner work that he was doing. I think both of them did. Because this is in the middle for the connection. So somebody was taking so long partly because they were defending the connection. Huh. Okay, let's keep going. Sylvanus. Perception, new truths. Please clarify or elaborate on Sylvanus. Yep, Ace of Swords. Sharp, look at that. The Ace of Swords. The sword right there and right here. The Ace of Swords. Clarity and truth. Somebody was in there in the 5D really looking for the truth, man. Holy crap. I mean, Ace of Swords clarifying the Sylvanus, the sword of truth, the mask of truth. So look at this. Look, okay, I don't know if you can see because I've been having trouble with my lighting options. Alright, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to show this. This is Sylvanus. You see him up at the top. I'm going to get closer and closer. Do you see what he looks like? He looks exactly like himself. This card, the masculine, without the chakras lit up. And I'll show you. I'm going to do it this way. Can you see? This is exactly the masculine before and after. See, once he put that mask of truth on, this is what he became. And how did he do it? With the sword. With clarity, in the 5D, in the connection, of the connection, with the connection, because of the connection. But it took a long time because he also had to defend what he was doing. I can understand that. Because people were sent to distract him. What are you doing? Hey, we've got shiny things over here. We've got music, and we've got laughter, and we've got... I wanted to say falsehoods all of a sudden. Oh, I heard, can you come and play with me for a little bit? It'll be fun. And then it changed. And we're going to get clarification on that for sure. All right. Please continue. What are we clarifying next? I think we're going over to the fairies of the future. What are they co-creating? Aha! 10 of Pentacles. That's what they're co-creating. See? Co-create the future. Co-create the future of the abundance that's about to happen. Look at, and it is the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is not just... It's not just wish fulfillment. Wait, let me think. Oh, this is the happy home, the full home. And when I say full, I don't necessarily mean full of kids. It could be pets, it could be projects, it could be work. It could be people, but everything about it is well taken care of. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is. It's like the epitome of the white picket fence, and all the bills are paid, and the kids can go to a good school, and the pets can go to the vet, and the car doesn't need any work. It's stuff like that. But it's also wealth that blesses generations. It's a legacy. It's something to leave behind. It's something to leave the future. You're actually creating abundance for the future. Not just your future, though. This is abundance for who comes after you also. And being earth energy, the pentacles are earth energy. Of course, that would take a lot of time. And maybe to get there, things had to be cut away that people did not want, because it was, they were the distraction. They didn't want to be cut away. So the masculine was on the defense. I'm out. See, he's trying to edge out the door. Either he's trying to get out the door and he's telling the other people to get back, or he's trying to get in the door and he's trying to fight his way in. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, crap. That sucks. No, I need paper towels. I just spilled. Distractions, see? Okay. All right, can we please clarify the Singer of Courage? Elaborate on the courage. Singer of Courage. Self-discipline. Strength. Transmutation of fear. Yeah. Can we... The Page of Cups. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took so long. I wasn't ready. Like, the pages are always very young energy, and I don't mean like young, like, well, I mean, they could be younger, but not by much. Like maybe a year and a half difference, maybe 2, not that much. It's just that the energy is young. It's like they just came to the realization of what they're supposed to be doing, and now they're coming forward trying to start that process, And, I mean, I think about it, something as deep and strange and different and as a twin connection. Oh, I had something and I lost it. Deep, important, big. Once they realized what they had to do, and then they realized how far they had to go, and they were brand new at the realization, it's like, yeah, they're young on this journey. It's young energy. But at least it's there, you know? Like he is stepping 1 foot forward, and that can be intimidating. So he's going to need to be brave about it. But I think he's coming forth, and the first thing he's going to do is, I'm sorry it took so long. Right? I'm sorry it took so long. I was afraid, because if this is transmutation of fear. Yeah. Let's keep going. Who wants to be next? I feel like Lise wants to be next. Can you please elaborate on Lise of the Shadows? Help for the hopeless, lost, and fallen. Souls connect for healing. Please clarify the damage. Clarify the damage, please. Oh, crap, I'm using the wrong deck. Oh, Lady of the Harvest came out, though. Completion, reaping, release. Yeah. A touch of grief for loss, letting go. Okay, I'm sorry, I used the wrong one. Okay, but, I mean, that's why I was having trouble flipping one. Where did I put those? Okay. Okay, but Lady of the Harvest showed. Alright, let's try this again. Please clarify or elaborate the damage. I don't like that one. It's not that it was a bad card, it's just I don't like how the shuffle went. Or how, yeah. Oh, now you're going to punish me with 2? Okay. What was being healed? It was the fact that they finally heard the call. Like, this feels like it was unmistakable. Like trumpet in the ear. This could have been like in a dream, I feel, because there was a card of symbols in the dreams, symbols under the moon, that the moon is dreaming and stuff. Oh, I forgot to elaborate on that one. I'll go back and do that in a minute. This on Lise of the Shadows is amazing. Help for the hopeless, lost, and fallen. Healing deep damage. Souls connect for healing. Why? Because, holy crap, did they get the message? Messages. Communication. I mean, this could also be on the 3D, because this could be what's coming either towards the masculine or towards the feminine, because judgment is here. It has been called to account. And this is a pretty appropriate card, because being at the end of the cycle, that time period, that cycle is dead, pretty much. And actually death came out in the reading earlier today that didn't work. Judgment comes to call what has died to account, to resurrect what was not fulfilled. And I believe now that because of it's on Lise the Shadows, it's being called back in order to be healed. And there's communication here, so I'm hoping I'm hoping that this is the masculine coming forward to communicate finally that he is strong enough. He is here. He is enlightened and awakened, you know? Or this could just be that the masculine finally got the message about the cycle and about this judgment being called on this connection. So let's continue. I want to get to himself. Hello, Divine Masculine. Can we clarify? Do we need a clarifier? What have you been doing? What is your message for us? Oh, that's way too many. Thank you for wanting to talk, but that's just too many. Okay, I'll take that. Knight of Wands! This is the one I put back, not like 3 minutes ago, because I wanted to pop. He is coming forward with passion and confidence and righteousness and regalness. And he is, man, what a great card. It could be the king. Honestly, it could be the king. But kings already sit on their throne. They don't usually get up for much. So I like that it's the knight, because the knight is actively coming forward. He's the second fastest. The only one faster is the Knight of Swords. The two slower are the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Thank God he didn't come out. That's the slowest mofo I have ever met. I hate that Knight of Pentacles. But I'm not going to hate on other knights. However, look at that. Let me think. He wants to say something. Hold on. He's saying, I told you. I told you I was coming. I got held up, but I told you I was coming. Did you not watch for me? That's okay. You should have watched for me in the dreams. I was talking to you there. Yeah, I know you heard me. How could you not hear me coming? You pushed me to come. I could keep going, but I feel like this is going to get a little emotional, so with no disrespect to this beautiful masculine, I'm going to have to pause that one and continue. Okay. Can we please now... let's clarify or elaborate here on Solus, this beautiful spiritual empowerment. How did you get there? Phew. He gave up a lot. A lot of regret got him there. Service from strength. I almost want that to say strength from service. I don't know why I wrote it that way. But I am here, new is coming. Oh, he had to let so much go. And boy, did he pray about it. You see, in the card, he's praying on his knees. I feel like he's saying, I'm sorry, I've got to let these go, but I'm saving these 2 cups back here because I got to take them with me. 2 birds. I don't have to sing. Sometimes there's animals in these cards, but I don't see any but these birds. It was quite a burden that he had to put down. It didn't sit well with him. Hold on, I'm getting something else. okay, so this could be two ways. This could be two different sets of masculines. In one set, they're regretting letting go of this connection. And in another, they're praying for strength because they see the connection now and know they have to give up what they had in order to keep the two of cups is the sacred offer. This is the masculine and feminine together, two cups, two equal cups, and he's like guarding them almost. That's what he worked through in order to gain his spiritual level up. Was he had to work through this regret. It was either regret of regret of waiting so long on the connection and denying it and fighting against it, or it was regret on actually moving towards it. Either way, something had to be spilled, and through this is how he gained the spiritual wherewithal to level up. Okay, we've got one more. Let's see if we can't get one more. Clarify this little instigator, the Pook. What was it that was so shiny and distracting, Spirit? What was it? Nope, that's too many. What was it that was so distracting? Just working. Investing. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this might be just simply so because we had the 5 of Cups there, that's regret. It could be that the distraction was simply everyday life. This is the card of investing in things that are going to be harvested in this is the harvest, right? This is waiting on what you planted. Like, she's looking up at it, but she hasn't put anything in her basket yet because they're just not quite done yet. And she's looking at them, she's tending them, right? It's like she's looking at it, she's studying it, she's making sure that the fertilizer was good and there's enough water, and she's got her basket just in case one would come to ripen, but none are ready yet. So yeah, I think the distraction was getting physical things in order. In order? Growing them. Waiting. I feel like there was deception in this. See, there's a squirrel in the tree, and the squirrel in the tree always reminds me of, in Norse mythology, in the world tree Yggdrasil, there is a squirrel that runs up and down the trunk, bringing messages from the lower world to the higher worlds. But every time he delivers it, it's tweaked to start trouble. Or, okay, I had an example a long time ago, because I haven't seen the squirrel in the tree for a while. But when I did, I got the message. It's something like, okay, so like the humans in the lower worlds in Midgard. So they would pray to the gods and they'd ask for intercessions and blessings and this stuff. So the example that came, please excuse my stuttering. It's the moon. The moon in Capricorn has really got my throat chakra and my brain chakra a little bit. Plus, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, so say the humans in Midgard are praying to the gods, and Ratatosk is the squirrel that goes in the in-between. He's taking the prayers. So where one human would be like, I really don't want to go down this path. I know you said it for me, but I have to do this other stuff first. So can you please give me some time? This is their prayer. So Ratatosk would take that prayer, go up to the gods and say, yeah, so-and-so said get fucked. They're not going to do it. And it's like, that's not what I said. That's not what he said. He said, please give me time. But the squirrel runs up the tree and says, yeah, he said he's not going to do it. He said get fucked. That's the kind of stuff I feel like was happening here. Why did I say all that? Oh, because of the shape changer. The distraction. There was something... Okay, what was the word I'm looking for? Oh, come on. Untrustworthy? There was a distraction that was untrustworthy, and it manipulated? That's not quite it. I feel like something had their hands in the cookie jar. I feel like while the masculine was trying to tend to these earthly things, there was something going on inside them that was kind of picking at them. And if you've had a garden, you've got to leave things alone while they grow. You can't go picking at them. Otherwise, when they come to fruition, they're they're sullied. They're imperfect, you know? Sometimes they can be useless. If you poke at I'll say a tomato, right? You've got a beautiful tomato plant, and you notice there's bugs in them, and you go to pick the bugs out, but every time you pinch to pick the bug, it damages the skin. So that when that tomato comes to fruition, it's imperfect, and it could be infected. It could be, somehow, I don't want to say useless, but not as useful as it could be. Okay, I gotta leave that one alone. Are we done? Oh, we're done. Do we want the Tarot of the Divine? I don't think we need it. Oh, I did want to clarify this here. We've got Justice on the moon. Okay, Justice is Libra. We've got tons of earth here and tons of fire. Justice is Libra. Judgment is Libra. Well, actually, I don't know what they give judgment to, but I'm going to give it to Libra. I also feel some Aquarius in here, but I don't ever remember any reader giving Aquarius to judgment. So with the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Wands, this is the fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Mind you, this could be signs that you or the masculine have in your chart, their chart. The Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, that's water, and we have the moon, that's water. or the moon's daughter. The water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. That's earth energy. Plus we've got Geo the slow is earth energy. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn that you could have in your chart. So we've got air, fire, and earth, and some water, but not a lot. Okay, let me see if I can get Spirit to tell me what signs this is. Let me see if I can hear it. I'm hearing Capricorn. This could be a moon in Libra. This could be sun in water. So sun in Cancer, sun in Scorpio, or sun in Pisces. I do feel fire, but I don't feel it in the sun. I feel it could be like a rising, fire rising, or moon. Okay. I think we'll get some love quotes out for these two, and then we can be done. I hope that resonated. I hope this resonated with some people. I hope it was helpful. I hope it made sense. If it did resonate and you feel called to do so, you drop a little bit on my Venmo now. My Cash app. The app is being weird. So, and plus it's on a different phone that kind of went kaput. So I can't really access it yet. I gotta redo it. But, I had to make a Venmo because actually more people were asking for a Venmo than they were for a Cash App. So, I mean, if you'd like to, you can drop a little bit on my Venmo and help a little witch that's starting over from her own tower. And anything would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So let's get these love quotes. I want to know what this beautiful himself, divine masculine, who's fully aware, is trying to tell this feminine, because it looks like she's had to go. She had to move on. She had to move on and do all the mundane things, and I think he's coming through afterwards like, hey, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm here and I'm not fabulous. I'm here and I'm in my profile. This might be the beginning of a cycle of them trying to, like, him trying to find her now. Whereas she was trying to get him to be dragged along. And he wasn't ready because he was still doing this other stuff, this other distraction. And I want to, I keep saying it was a distraction, but I mean, it was probably, I want to say mandatory. It was needed. I mean, you've got to tend to your worldly things. You've got to tend to family. You've got to tend to your job. You've got to tend to the pets, And it just feels like something was picking away at what he was trying to do in order for it to not ripen on time, Like it was intentional distraction almost. So a couple more until I feel good about it. That was terrible. I really hope this resonated. This is the first one that I've tried for the collective since the eclipse. Because that other one was Scorpio, and then the the last several that I've tried has just been a bust. That feels good. Is that the one? That's the one. Okay. I'm going to cut these in 4 and read how they lay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I feel like these on the left here are the masculine because they feel a little more confident, and these ones on the right are from the feminine because they feel a little less confident. I feel fear out of here and I feel confidence here. So this says anything is figure outable. Let's be brave. Let's do this. This might be from the feminine because we've got let's be brave up here. And underneath that it says everything about you is my future. And we've got the fairies of the future here. This says my deepest desire is to be in your arms. And this says I've loved you from the beginning of all things. So this is like a stamp on the fact that this is for the twin. This is a divine masculine talking to a divine feminine. This says I have abandonment issues. This could be the feminine because having to go through a whole cycle alone, having that cycle close without her masculine coming forward, they can really give you abandonment issues. On the back it says I want to fight for you. Underneath we've got a song. This is that song by Simul, Where's My Love? And I couldn't think of the melody the last time it showed up, but I know it now. if my throat chakra will let me sing. It says I am searching high, I'm searching low in the night. Ooh, does she know that we bleed the same? Don't wanna cry, but I break that way. Did she run away? Did she run away? I don't know. If she ran away, come back home. Just come home. This says, if you love me, don't let go. I believe this is from the feminine. I surrender who I've been for who you are. That came up before too. That's interesting because right underneath it, so does the other song. I'll be the rock you can build on. From All for Love by Bryan Adams. It's when it's all for one, it's all for love. Let the one you hold be the one you want, the one you need. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. So, in conclusion, where are we going with this spirit? I believe this is a new cycle. I believe that the masculines are starting out strong. They're at least awake. The feminine, but they're behind. They're behind. The feminine had to move on. And it could be that, like, it was going like this. Like, she was the one trying to do the mundane, everyday life stuff, while he was working on slowly on healing and defending what he was doing. Because, remember, they were out of sync. That's why they didn't close out this cycle. But I feel like with himself showing up, masculine is finally awake. I think he's healed. Like, from before, we were seeing that he was in the 5D, he was in triage, getting healing. The feminine passed up the sword of truth through the 5D, through dreams. And we saw that in Sylvanus. And the Ace of Swords. And now I feel like he is in his proper form, right? He is the divine masculine now. Now starts the work of trying to catch up to her, close out what he had been working on, and catch up to her. And maybe that's what we're going to see play out with this new cycle coming in. Thanks to the solstice and the eclipse ending the old cycle. So, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll be back in a couple days, and we'll check in again on the Twin Flame Collective and how they're doing. Thanks for watching. Let's see you later. Bye.